security threats to the UK, but insists that deeper business ties with Beijing are still on the national interest. Speaking to business leaders, Starmer said Britain must move past what he called years of hot and cold policy swings and take a serious, consistent approach to China. He's argued that the UK can protect its security while continuing to trade with China, rejecting the idea that Britain must choose between economic opportunity and national safety. His remarks follow the collapse of a high-profile spying case after prosecutors said the government had previously avoided formally describing China as a national security threat. China's embassy has called Starmer's comments groundless accusations. Starmer has also criticized past conservative governments for letting the relationship deteriorate, noting that other European leaders have visited China multiple times, while no British Prime Minister has been there since 2018. Now for this discussion, we welcome Andrew K.P. Long. He's a independent China strategist, joins us live from Hong Kong. Thank you very much, Andrew, for joining us again. Good to see you. And now looking at this, how is Beijing likely to interpret the UK's attempt to label China as a security threat while simultaneously calling for deeper economic cooperation? What strategic adjustments might China consider?
Well, I think the first question people need to examine is whether what kind of national security threat the United Kingdom is facing from China. Is China going to invade the United Kingdom? Is China going to invade any still remaining British territories in the region? There are none. Is China trampling upon British citizens in the region? No. So what is the national security threat? One has got to examine. The kind of security threat presumably relates to China's investments in the United Kingdom, particularly in high technology, because there is also a suspicion that China's 5G installations could embed some sort of backdoor, but that's kind of not proven fear, as has been around for a long, long time. And of course, the United Kingdom has taken steps to really dismantle a lot of the 5G installations or 4G installations from Huawei. So what kind of security threats? And on the one hand, there is this rhetoric about security threat. And on the other hand, the United Kingdom is now recalibrating its trading and other relationship with China because they're now subject to very heavy tariffs, imposition of tariffs by their closest ally, the United States. And then the United States has become a much less reliable and predictable partner as far as the UK is concerned, even though they will not dare to say it openly and would like to continue to project the impression that they are very, very close allied, the anti-China alliance with the United States, and hence jacking up this anti-China rhetoric, repeating this refrain that China is an evil empire or a pernicious force and causing security threats. So I think that this is I think that Beijing sees through it all. On the one hand, Beijing doesn't want to make an enemy of anyone, not least in Europe, because of the Trump tariffs. Beijing is also trying to recalibrate for a better relationship with European countries, including the United Kingdom. And of course, China is also putting investments in electric vehicles in the United Kingdom, exemplified by the electric vehicle brand called LEVC, London Electric Vehicles Coventry, produce electric cars in Coventry, the United Kingdom, but owned by a Chinese company, but yet creating jobs and contributing to the local economy. So I think that Beijing is showing a way how the engagement on trade and investment could benefit the host countries like the United Kingdom. But on the other one, having faced this kind of reality, the United Kingdom leadership still wants to uh, um, parlay this narrative that they are very, very close and alliance partner with the United States, and confronting China perceived aggression, and painting China into a corner. But on the other hand, is still trying to recalibrate relationship with China, particularly in trade and investment.
Right. With that, I would like to thank Mr. Andrew K.P. Long